UTC Anthony Vincent Bova. It's a pleasure to meet you again. Thank you for having me as your guest. At the retreat in December, I learned a lot, a real lot, and I've been working with Rusty quite a few hours and to get this going, and I believe this will be very fruitful. Before I go into the work you're going to be doing, I wanted to give you a little background about me for the specific reason that I don't have a corporate training background. I've come from a completely different place. Uh, and I wanted you to know that. So if you're not maybe scratching your head wondering, where's this going? Where's he coming from? Or I never learned it that way or something. Just so you have an idea, okay, a little framework. I was a dancer, professional dancer in the mid 80s, musical theater in New York City. That was my first love and a beautiful love of mine. By the mid 80s, though, I met my acting mentor. And he's a big Hollywood coach. He comes to New York to teach. And I met him then, and it blew me away, his work, because up until then, my career was moving well. Uh, but I never learned, saw anything the way he taught what he was teaching. Because up until then, I was taught acting was about performance, acting was about being polished, acting was about acting. And in his class, it was completely different. It was completely different. Acting, he's developed a ocean-wide, ocean-deep system in training the actor how to identify and eliminate obstacles from making an authentic, empowered statement. When I saw this work, scratching, I was like, Eric, that's his name. This is not acting. He goes, yes, Anthony, that's my point. It's not acting. It's about eliminating obstacles so you don't have to act. Um, Early 90s, I was immediately became a protege of his work. Early 90s, started to teach it. Then business people started to come. They were gaining amazing tools and techniques that were helping them from their career to their bottom line. Soon after that, they came to me and they're like, "You got to start a separate division for business professionals. You must. This is done." And I did, because it was, I was working with them. I worked with tons of sales forces, tons of sales teams, and um, C-suite and so on. And in the last decade or so, yeah, I got introduced to the utility industry. I actually a utility company. Great River Energy is, and I've been with them for about a decade now. I'm still with them, and it is I fell in love with the utility, the brains in the utilities. Very smart people, what I call very high vibration in terms of just brilliance. But sometimes that brilliance gets stuck in here and it doesn't get out. And I love helping them get that great mind out. And so I work with a lot of engineers, a lot with management, a lot with tech, a lot with sales. I even work, but it goes even different. A lot with lobbyists, and all the list goes on. See, I've been working with staff at UTC. When I say staff, I mean not necessarily staff like you, but the chair. I'm going to say it all wrong, but Kathy Nelson. Some of you know Kathy Nelson. She was who I worked with first, and I've worked with quite a few other people that are associated with UTC for what, 6, 7 years now, more or less. And I was at the convention and all of that. So that's how we got together now. That's about me. That's how we're here. When you see, please feel free to connect with me if there's something that feels uncomfortable, you're not getting it, I'm not explaining it well. very hands-on. We're going to have each other's contact information, and I'm happy to help in the journey of the way. Okay, so here we are. Pleasure, and until the next video, thank you.